I've got some very, very, very exciting news. And this isn't like pretend social media exciting news. It is to do with social media, but this is like actual exciting news. Right, there's a company called Legend London. They sent me through a couple of things. I'm basically going to show you what I've got. And it's thanks to you guys, sorry if that was the wrong pronoun. Thanks to guys like you that I can work with brands like this that I really like. Legend London are a jeans brand. And they make jeans that look a bit like leggings. And you might be thinking, Mo, why would I want to buy jeans that look like leggings? Well, you want to buy jeans that look like leggings for several reasons. Because I train, because I got legs, and I kind of want to show off my leg aesthetics, but I want to find something that's a good fit and doesn't cut my ballsack in half. It's incredibly difficult to find a good pair of jeans that fits me. When Legend London contacted me and said, yo Mo, we make like super sexy, flexible, squat-proof jeans, I was like, fuck yeah. This is what I'm currently wearing right now. I'm 5'11". I have the size 32S on. And as you'll see, they are skinny as shit. But we like that. And listen now. All the previous jeans I've been wearing, I'd look back in pictures and literally think they look like flares. They're super flexible, even though they're like skin tight. Squat proof, like I could actually go to the gym and do squats in them. They don't fade in the wash, they're durable. They've got big pockets that actually fit stuff in, unlike women's jeans pockets, which don't fit shit in. And they make your ass look fucking banging. I was only going to mention these for like 1 minute, but it's like an important thing to talk about, right? I used to be massively insecure about the problem I have with my leg. I used to be massively insecure about this leg tight. And basically, the issue that I have with my leg, it means that I always have swelling on one leg. So my legs are not symmetrical. I used to like wearing really, really skinny jeans. I was just so insecure about how my leg looked through the jeans because you could see that it wasn't perfectly symmetrical that I just stopped wearing them, even though I used to love wearing skinny jeans. But like now I'm at the point where I'm just kind of like, I don't fucking care anymore. And the fact I wear jeans like this is one, because they're in fashion, they look good. Skinny jeans with a nice pair of shoes and then like an oversized t-shirt like. But basically I'm just kind of like, fuck it now. And it's all about getting uncomfortable. I know this is stupid, it's the only pair of jeans. But like I said, having the issues with my leg, it's good that I wear them because it makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. If you suffer from a degenerative, incurable condition in your leg known as lymphedema, which makes your ankles swell up, they can be fucking hard. They can be quite difficult to get off. If you want to check them out, there's a link down below in the description. If you get anything as well, drop me a tag on Instagram, share it to me. Like, I always like to see what you guys are doing, what you're getting up to, and if you take my recommendations and shit. But, oh my god. But, it supports me directly, and this brand is dope. I'm super happy to be working with them. But anyhow, these are the other jeans. But I dig those, you know? If you want to stand out, if you want to get noticed by anyone, fashion is a great place to start. Like, it's why I wear rings and a lot of jewellery, you know? Like, I never used to. I just used to think, oh, that's gay. When something, like, catches my eye or looks a bit different, I love it. But the fact that these jeans, like, really, really show off your calves, because it is motivation for me to get, like, a sick set of, like, juicy, aesthetic, sculpted calves. Now I'm going to walk back in and pretend that I don't know the camera's there. Oh yeah, by the way, what was it this morning? I think I just went to the toilet. I just couldn't be asked to do my trousers back up because it's comfortable. As you probably guessed by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking a little about my diet. I fucked it basically, boys. Right now, I'm in the first few weeks of my bulk, first few official weeks of my bulk, and I'm currently the heaviest I've ever been. Like, I am fucking thick, boys. Like, I'm proper thick. It's good and bad. That's how. I'll explain some more in a minute. But anyway, on the agenda today, first we're going to talk to you about why diets fail, how you can avoid wasting your time dieting on something that isn't going to work. And I don't think you can really understand why people do certain things or really relate to people that are struggling until you've been through something yourself. So there's no way of sugarcoating it. There's no way of, like, I don't know, like putting it nicely. I failed. I fucked up. I let myself down. It was completely my fault. It was no one else's fault. My diet, my shred this year, I wouldn't say was successful. I never went below, I think it was like 100 and maybe 89 pounds the lowest that I went. That's quite heavy for me, and I wanted to get down to 180 pounds, but it just never happened. First thing where I went wrong was goals. In order to adhere to something, you need to have a clear goal. Long term or short term, you need a goal to aim towards, whether that's a certain weight by a certain date, whether that's a photo shoot, whether that's a holiday. You need a goal to keep you on track and getting into shape. At the start of my cut, I didn't have any goals. I just wanted to get shredded for the sake of getting shredded, to look pretty for girls, to feel good in myself, to be a shredded sick cunt. I just wanted to get shredded for the sake of being shredded. And that's where I went wrong. When you don't have goals, you're not as motivated, you're not as driven, you're not as on track. And I started making up excuses as to like why, oh, maybe I'll get to this weight by this week. And this is where I've always told people to like not to do this, and I ended up doing it myself. Okay, so I was dieting over the whole summer. The worst thing you can do is yo-yo diet, and that's basically where you drop calories really low, you diet, you find yourself like starving hungry, you get really hungry, then you eat loads of food. So I was binge eating towards the end of it. I was really struggling with my diet. I didn't have a clear goal. I was binge eating and yo-yo dieting up and down. I'd binge eat, then I'd massively over restrict calories in the next few days, and that's what I would tell people not to do. And then in the middle of summer, I got like several photo shoots towards the end of summer, so I was like, fuck yeah, now I've got a clear goal, something to get lean towards, something to get shredded towards. And because I've been messing around with my diet for so long, because I've been yo-yo dieting, like reducing my calories really low and then binge eating, but like predominantly my calories were quite low, and I just kept on putting them lower and lower and lower and lower, trying to get like more and more and more leaner, or just actually trying to get lean, I end up fucking up my metabolism. So second thing that you do not want to do is I say this, I've said this before I did this, I've known this for ages, and I'm a fucking retard. You do not want to drop your calories too low. You want to keep everything in moderation. You don't want to smash your calories right down. I see so many people going like no carbs, going like dropping like 1,000 calories. And like, it's just not going to be maintainable. Your body's going to go into starvation mode. You're going to want to eat food. It's going to make you binge eat it's going to be incredibly hard to adhere to. And additionally with that, what you're going to do is you're going to fuck your metabolism like I did. Bear in mind, on my competition prep a few years ago, I dieted on 3,000 calories a day with cardio 3 times a week. I was on 2,000 calories. So you do not want to over restrict calories. You want to take things fairly slow, you know, like for a shred or a competition prep, I'd say 12 to 16 weeks always, unless you're like really overweight or unless you're already quite lean. As a rule of thumb, 12 to 16 weeks. Basically, because I reduced my calories too low, it did one of two things. It made me really hungry and my diet not maintainable. And number two, it absolutely screwed my metabolism. So my metabolic rate was effectively dropped. So I could eat less calories and gain weight easy. When I went back up to normal calories, because my metabolic rate had got so low because I've been on so low calories, I basically got fat as shit. If I can give you any advice in terms of dieting, it is do something you enjoy. Don't do something that you dread. Do you see yourself on this diet for the next year? If the answer is no, find another diet, you know? Like, I couldn't be on 2,000 calories for a year. Like, I would have probably fucking died or become like a skinny, malnourished, not gonna say the politically incorrect term that I really want to say because everyone's such fucking snowflakes, child. Now, 3,000 calories on the other hand, I can see me doing for a year. So the majority of people that lose weight gain it all back again. It's the same with me. I'm dropping my calories too low, I lose a bit of weight, then I rebound, eat loads of shit and go back up because my body is in like fucking starvation mode. I'm on way too fewer calories. And now I'm gonna drop a fucking massive, a bombshell's a bad thing. What's like a word for not a bombshell, something good. Okay, maybe if it's on like some fucking terrorist organization, it's a good thing. So we'll use it in that context. I'm gonna drop a bombshell on ISIS, which puts it in good context. So that means I'm gonna drop a good bombshell. I swear a bombshell is a shell is just the casing. Like, why wouldn't you drop an actual fucking bomb? Why is it bombshell? Because a bombshell won't do much unless it lands on someone and it's really big. I'm saying this to you guys now to make me do it. In May, I'm gonna compete. And that is soon, boys. I've started bulking. I'm like a few weeks into my official bulk. Every cloud has a silver lining. Like, I'm a true believer in no situation is negative. It is what you make it. It is how you choose to perceive it, and what you get out of it. What I'm trying to say is, because my diet has been so shit, and basically the last month, I've just been like, fuck it. I was under the delusion, right, in the last month of my diet, that I could, because I was struggling with my diet, I decided to basically completely stop dieting, completely stop tracking everything. I was like 190 pounds before I started doing this. I had a month off my diet, whereas under the naive impression that I could diet without tracking any food whilst being in London with all expenses paid for and eating out every single day. At the end of the month, I weighed myself for the first time. I was 202 pounds. 202 pounds! Literally, I'm 5'11", 202 pounds. I haven't even started bulking yet. And that's like the peak of my bulk. I literally said this summer, oh yeah, I'm never going over 200 pounds again. I'm doing a lean bulk, I'm gonna stay shredded. But you know what? fuck it, boys. We're doing a fucking fat cunt turbo bulk. We're getting fucking strong as fuck, fat as fuck. And because I've only got 2.5 months in this off season, I'll talk about it more in like a dedicated video. But because we've only got 2.5 months off in this off season, I don't really give a shit about staying lean. I don't want to get much heavier. I am going to be kind of sensible because my diet was so shit for the last few months, and my calories are probably so high, and I wasn't actually dieting because I was so naive and thought I could diet without actually dieting. What the fuck is this? Without actually dieting, it's kind of giving me a longer off season. So rather than just having 2.5 months to have an off season before my prep, I've probably had about 3.5, 4 months. Additionally as well, because I didn't get super shredded in the summer, I've maintained pretty much all my muscle mass through my cut. So I might have lost a bit, but I haven't lost a lot, which means I'm currently the biggest I've been and the leanest I've been at this weight, which puts me in a very, very, very good place to have such a short off season.